As we remember the 20-year anniversary of 9/11, many worry about our veterans and the struggles they face in everyday life. It's estimated that 11 million Americans suffer with PTSD or trauma, and military veterans are 22% more likely to die by suicide than a civilian. And the most grim statistic, 22 veterans die by suicide every day. But one local nonprofit organization is looking to change that number to 0.
I have so many friends that have committed suicide. I've seen so many of my friends turn to drugs and alcohol. I've seen so many of my friends just go down really dark paths.
John Walker is a Marine who worked inside the World Trade Center, but was late on September 11th, 2001. He arrived that morning talking to his girlfriend on the phone. She was in a building right next to the Twin Towers, just as they came crashing down.
When the towers fell, all the cell service went out, so the last thing I heard was her screaming, and I just literally watched with my own eyes as the debris just covered her building.
Walker's girlfriend survived, but his PTSD haunted him for 2 decades.
I just physically couldn't go back. I was having night terrors on a regular basis, literally 2-3 a night. For 20 years.
On the night of 9/11, Walker spent hours looking for survivors at Ground Zero. And ever since, he's felt guilty. He couldn't save a single soul on that tragic day.
I felt like a failure because I'm a Marine, right? Like, I'm supposed to get the job done. I didn't save a single person. They all died. So in my mind, I failed. And failure is not an option for a United States Marine.
Also haunting him, survivor's guilt.
Because I knew so many people that had died. I had friends that died there. I had friends that worked there that died. I had friends that didn't make it. I watched as people jumped out of the building that I knew.
Even odd smells brought back one of the darkest days in our country's history.
Pork, when it cooks, it smells a lot like human burning. So like in the summertime during barbecues, if I drove by somebody's house, I would get, it was like I was back in it. Like I would shut off completely.
But then he met Dan Jarvis.
And I'll say it with 100% certainty, you can heal PTSD, and it can be relatively quickly. It doesn't require talking about it, doesn't require years and years and years of therapy, it doesn't require medication.
Jarvis is the founder and president of 220.org. He helped change Walker's life overnight.
It really does cure you. It really does help you. It doesn't help. It puts those emotions where they need to be.
So how does this therapy work? Jarvis says the practice disconnects your emotions from the traumatic memory through a process called Trauma Resiliency Protocol, or TRP.
That process is called visual kinesthetic disassociation, and we don't use any details. In your mind, create an image in your mind before your traumatic event occurred, and drain the color out of it, turn it into a black and white picture. And you're doing all of these guided imagery visualizations. And then you find an endpoint after the trauma was over, and you're making another picture, and you're using what they remember at that time.
And then he helps that person disassociate from the traumatic memory like it's a movie you're watching as an observer, not as a participant.
And we may have to do things like manipulate the visual spectrum. Maybe you have a 75-inch TV. Well, let's shrink it down to a 27-inch TV. And what that does to the brain is it makes it even smaller and harder for the individual to see, less intense, and then you get them comfortable.
That process helps the brain disconnect those neural pathways. He also uses the emotions management process, or EMP, to help people deal with negative emotions like an anger or rage issue.
So what we do is we go to the root of that emotion. We have them find the first place in their life that they found it, where they can still feel it. And then we trigger that emotion, and then we reset the emotion by allowing them to look at it objectively versus subjectively.
For both TRP and EMP processes, they don't allow the individual to talk about their trauma or past experience, so they're not reliving the memory. So if you're struggling with PTSD or any kind of trauma, Jarvis says, don't give up.
For that person out there who says they've tried everything, I guarantee you've not tried everything. All right, we are a veteran organization, and we're here to serve you and your family.
And Walker wants to remind everyone, reach out before it's too late.
Number 1, you're not alone. Number 2, this works. Number 3, there is a better way. We don't have to live that way anymore.
This treatment is free to all veterans, first responders, and their families. And the program has already treated over 3,100 individuals battling PTSD. They now have 130 coaches all around the country. And because of this pandemic, the therapy can be done virtually. Also today, on this September 11th, the nonprofit group is releasing a documentary called Healing the Heroes of 9/11. John Walker is in the movie, along with other Marines and first responders who were at Ground Zero or the Pentagon and suffered from PTSD. This movie will show the audience how this process works, and we have a link on our website to that documentary at abcactionnews.com. I'm Wendy Ryan, ABC Action News.